My next guest takes on Arnold Allen coming up here at UFC Fight Night 130 in Liverpool on May 27th. It is Mads Burnell joining me here on the program for the very first time. Mads, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Now, where am I getting you today? Because you're a couple hours ahead of me. Did you do training today and all that stuff?
So I just came home from running, just some light road work. Yeah. So now I'm just chilling, waiting for the next session.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you having me part of your in-between sessions today. And we got to talk about your last fight, man. You get that unanimous decision win over Mike Santiago at UFC Fight Night 124. First off, how much better did you feel competing at your natural weight class of featherweight and not having to fight at lightweight?
This fight actually might have been like my hardest fight ever, because like I came back from I had an AC separation in my shoulder, so like almost like a month before I could barely lift my shoulder, but I just really wanted to lift my arm right, but I really just wanted to get in and like get the win right, and then the weight cut was really hard and everything just seemed really hard, and Mike is a tough dude, so yeah, but it was good.
Well, saying all that, are you happy that you were able to get the win with everything you had to go through, all the adversity?
Yeah, that's what makes the win even sweeter, because I went through all hell and I still pulled off the win, so that was pretty good.
That's great. And how does it feel to get the first UFC win? That's obviously nice to get under your belt.
Yeah, that was great, of course.
That's awesome. And let's talk about your opponent here. You got a tough guy in Arnold Allen. He's got that 12-1 record. First off, how excited were you to get to fight a guy like this who's been a highly touted prospect?
I'm just like, every time I get a new opponent, there's a new challenge, and I like new challenges, so it's good. It could be pretty much whoever. I just like a good challenge, and yeah, this is a good challenge, so I'm up for it.
And how do you feel like you match up against him? I mentioned the 12-1 record. He trains at TriStar right now. How do you feel like you match up against him?
I feel I match up very good, and like you said, he trains at TriStar, and and his record is 12-1. But records don't win you fights, and like when we're in the cage, it's only me and him, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, so I feel like I match up pretty good against him. He seems like an athletic dude, but on some technical perspectives, I see a lot of opportunities.
Okay, great. And where are you training right now, and who are some of your main training partners that are helping you get ready for this fight?
I'm training in Suave in Denmark. I'm training with a dude named Mikkel Parlo. You guys know him, he fought in Bellator. And then we have Joachim Christensen and Damir Hatzovic and a couple of other guys, but you guys don't know him. Louis Glisman, very good grappler. Marco Birk. There's a lot of good guys around here.
That's good. No, it's good to get the plugs out there, because these are guys we could be seeing in the UFC in the future, right? So
yeah, definitely.
It's important. Who's going to be in your corner for this fight? Do you know that yet?
It's going to be Nikolai Kupti and Mikkel Parlo and another dude named Jesper.
Oh, great. Okay. And how's the weight cut going this time? We talked about last time. Obviously, it was a difficult process, but is this time? You seem like you're in a good mood, so I imagine it's going well.
Yeah, it's going very, very good. And like at this time, I had a good amount of time to like get down and don't rush it. So yeah, it's the weight cut has been going fucking smooth. Sorry, excuse
no,
my
you
friend.
can listen. I'm Canadian, but you can swear all you want. It's okay with me. So that's fine. What's one thing you're really missing right now during training camp that you can't eat because you're supposed to be on a diet and trying to cut weight?
In America on 7-Eleven, they have these chocolate donuts, like small packages with chocolate donuts.
Okay.
I freaking love those. When I'm done with my fight, I have to go to America just to get those donuts. I freaking love them.
Where did you discover this the first time in 7-Eleven?
They don't have them here in Denmark, which is pretty fucked up. So the first time I noticed this was when I was in LA back in 2014 or something. Yeah.
Okay, good to know. I don't even think I have to see if they have them here in Canada, because I know we have 7-Eleven in Canada, but sometimes they have different foods because it's it's just different laws and everything. So I'll have to look for those. They sound pretty good though. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, that's one thing that's pretty messed up in Denmark. Or some people would say it messed up. I don't think it's messed up, but in Denmark, all the 7-Elevens, they freaking sell like healthy food and like all that shit. And when you go to 7-Eleven, you're not looking for healthy.
No,
healthy
exactly.
food, you're looking for that shit.
Yeah.
But you can't get that around here.
Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, they got to do something about that. That's because you're supposed to have like your healthy stores, and then you have like your food that you want to like cheat and indulge with, right? So they're kind of messing the system up, right?
Yeah, they're messing it up too much.
No, I don't like that. Let's talk about this fight though. May 27th. How do you see this fight unfolding with you and Arnold Allen?
I think it's gonna be a freaking war. I seen some of his fights, and he seemed to bring it all the time. So I expect nothing less from him. It's gonna be a freaking war, and I can't wait to get in there and compete against him and put on a freaking show.
And we mentioned the record and obviously the prestigious gym that he trains at. Where do you feel like a win over him puts you in the division? Because again, like I said, he's a highly touted guy.
I don't know, because he had been out for a year, and I think he fought like 3 times in 3 years. So might be highly touted, but he'd been pretty inactive. So I don't know. I'm just looking to put on a show and whooping that ass, and then I'll see wherever I end up, I end up.
Yeah, and I was going to ask you about that. Do you feel like his lack of activity, him not fighting as much, is going to hurt him in this fight? Because you've been a lot more active than he has.
I don't know. You can if you analyze too much, you can get paralysis by analysis. I just go in there and just trying to put on a beating, and that's it. Like, yeah, I don't know if he had something go, like, let's say he'd been fighting with his girlfriend, or his toes hurt, or I don't know. We all go through shit like that. So at the end of the day, it's just in there, and what happens, happens.
Good stuff, man. What do you like doing on your downtime? I know obviously you're training and, keeping busy and all that stuff, but are you watching any Netflix or playing any video games, anything like that?
I'm playing a lot of FIFA and Fight Night, the boxing game, even though it's freaking old. And then I love playing basketball, even though I fucking suck. And yeah, that's hang with some friends. That's it.
Do you watch American basketball, like the NBA?
Yeah, I follow them. I'm a huge Boston fan.
Oh, no way. Okay, cool.
Right, yeah, I love Boston.
So you must be pretty stressed out right now because they're playing the Cavs. It's kind of
but they're ahead 2-0, so yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I hope to see them in the final with the Golden State or Houston, but that seems like a tough matchup. Both of those teams is on fire right now.
Interesting. Have you always been a basketball fan, or did that sort of happen later?
No, I've been a basketball fan pretty much all my life. Yeah.
Okay. Have you been to any NBA games before?
No, because every time I go to the States, I'm like, this time I have to watch an NBA game. But then I look up the tickets, and the tickets is like freaking expensive. And then you sit all the way up in the back, and then I'm like, hell no, I'd rather watch it on TV. But I have to watch a game.
Well, I'll tell you what you do. You talk to Dana White. He's a Boston Celtics fan. I mean, you put on a good show, you get a win or something. Nudge Dana and be like, "Hey, next time I'm in Boston, let's hook me up here with some tickets."
Yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, I should do that.
Do you? I know Denmark's not huge for this, but do you watch hockey at all? I know hockey's. There's a few Danish players that are pretty notable.
Yeah, but the World Championships is in Denmark right now. So, but I saw Denmark got their ass beat by Canada pretty bad, but then they beat Finland or something right after. That's a huge win, like Finland. But no, I don't really follow hockey that much.
Okay, no worries. I'm a Canadian, so it's mandatory for me to ask about hockey. So it's just it just goes without saying. But in the meantime, we got to check out this fight, man. It's UFC Fight Night 130 coming up here May 27th. Mads, it was great getting a chance to talk to you. Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you got any sponsors or shout-outs, man, the floor is yours.
Yeah, man, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Burnell, and Facebook, Burnell as well, and yeah, that's it.
What's up, fight fans? If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to see even more interviews with your favorite UFC and Bellator fighters. We've also got coverage at events, including post-fight press conferences and media scrums, and if you like this video, check out the video to my right. It's worth your time.